Session 28 of Unit 3 of Taxation of 5th Semester BBA of Mangalore University. Let us compute some more problems on computation of total income and tax liability of Hindu undivided family. This question was asked in October-November 2017. The following is the details furnished by the Karta of HUF. Compute the total income and tax liability. Profit from business, so business income is given. Rent from let out property 24,000 per annum, municipal taxes paid thereon 2,400. So this is income from house property. The family also owns a self-occupied house property of the municipal valuation 80,000, interest on loan taken for the construction of the houses 25,000. Salary received by one of the members of the family working elsewhere. This is not to be considered. Dividend from Indian company exempt from tax. Directors' fees received 5,000. Interest on bank deposit received. This is income from other sources. Long-term capital gains comes under capital gain. Donations to PMNRF, Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. This qualifies for 100% deduction. Medical insurance premium paid on members of family 25,000. This is qualified for deduction under section 80D. LIC premium paid rupees 10,000 qualified for deduction under section 80C. PPF under section 80C and NSC also under section 80C. Advance tax paid 15,000. So after computing the tax liability, we shall deduct the advance tax paid and thereby we get the net tax liability. Now let us see the computation of total income for the assessment year 2021. Income from salaries nil. House property. Self-occupied house, there was interest on housing loan, so 25,000 is the loss from self-occupied housing property. Regarding the let out house property, rent received is 24,000, municipal tax paid is 22,400, so the annual value is 21,600, 30% on annual value, which is the standard deduction, which comes to 6,480. So the income from let out properties 51,120. Now profit from business is 6,50,000. Long-term capital gain is 1 lakh. Income from other sources. Dividend from Indian company is exempt. Directors' fees rupees 5,000. Directors' fees for the services rendered by the member. Interest on bank deposits. Income from other sources, so 15,000. So total income from other sources is 20,000. Gross total income comes to 7,60,120. Now deductions under section 80, ATC, LIC, PPF and NSC. Total comes to 75,000. ATD, medical insurance 25,000 and 100% deduction, that is for Prime Minister's National Relief Fund 15,000. So total deductions under section 80 comes to 1,15,000. Therefore we get the total income 6,45,120. Now let us compute the tax liability as well as the net tax payable or net tax liability. Total income is 6,45,120. First we shall compute on the long-term capital gain 1 lakh at the rate of 20%, it is 20,000. So the balance from 6,45,120 we shall deduct long-term capital gain 1 lakh. It comes to 5,45,120. Now on this amount, on the first 2,50,000 the tax is nil. On the next 2,50,000 tax is at the rate of 5% on 2,50,000, it comes to 12,500. And on the remaining balance, that is 45,120 at the rate of 20%. So it comes to 9,024. So if you add together, the total tax is 41,524 And on 41,524 we shall charge health and education cess at the rate of 4%, which comes to 1,661. When we add this together, the tax liability is 43,185. But in the problem they mentioned about advance tax paid, so let us deduct advance tax paid of 15,000. So the net tax payable is 28,185. Now we shall round it up to the nearest rupee 10. So the net tax payable is 28,190. Now let us see the next problem, which was asked in November-December 2018. The following details have been supplied by Sri Naval, the Karta of HUF. You are required to compute total income of the family and its tax liability. So profit from business of purchase and sale of shares, 8,60,000. Security transaction tax paid, rupees 2,40,000. Short-term capital gains, long-term capital gains. This is long capital gains. Again, there is long-term capital loss. We need to adjust with it with long-term capital gain. Then we have rent received from house property, income from house property. Local taxes, this is for the calculation of income from house property. Interest received on government securities, income from other sources. Interest on loan taken to purchase these securities. Then interest on savings bank account, 20,000. Donation to Jawaharlal Nehru, this is under section 80G, and this amount qualifies for 50% deduction. Premium paid on life insurance policy, this comes under deduction under section 80C. Now let us see the computation of total income. Income from house property, rent received less municipal tax, 21,000 less 3,000, so annual value is 18,000. 30% of annual value, 30% of 18,000 comes to 5,400. So the income from house property is 12,600. Profits from business is given 8,60,000. Less securities transaction tax, 2,40,000. So the profit from business is 6,20,000. Regarding capital gains, we have short-term capital gain 7,500. Long-term capital gain 9,000, but there is a loss of 7,700. So we have long-term capital gain 1,300. And the total capital gain is 8,800. Next is income from other sources. We have interest on government securities 9,000, but we have to deduct the interest on loan for these securities, which is 6,000. It comes to 3,000 rupees. Interest on savings bank account, rupees 20,000. So total income from other sources is 23,000, and the gross total income is 6,64,400. On this interest on savings bank account, we get deduction under section 80TTA. So let us see from gross total income. Let us provide the deductions under section 80. One is for LIC under section 80C, 3,060. Donation to Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Trust. So 6,000 was the amount. It is 50% qualified, so the amount comes to 3,000. 80 TTA, interest on SB account, maximum rupees 10,000. So the total deductions is 16,060. If you deduct from the gross total income, we get the total income 6,48,340. Now let us compute the tax liability. Firstly, the tax on long-term capital gain on 1,300 at the rate of 20% comes to 260. Then we have to subtract 1,300 rupees from 6,48,340. So we get balance 6,48,000, some 6,40,000. So on first 2,50,000, the tax is nil. On next 2,50,000, the tax is at the rate of 5%, which comes to 12,500. Now, from the total income 6,48,340, let us deduct 5,01,300. So we get the balance 1,47,040, and on this balance at the rate of 20% comes to 29,408. So the total tax will be 42,168, and on this 42,168 we shall provide 4% health and education cess, which comes to 1,687, and therefore the total tax liability is 43,855, and when we round it off it becomes 43,860. These are the references.